What's up, guys? Today we're going to be testing all the game systems. We found out that $250 ridiculous storage unit. Well, almost all of them. Unfortunately, the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis did not have the power cables with them, so we're not able to test those right now. But we got all the rest of them. Let's see what we can do.
Stay tuned to the end of the video though, because we have something that may be worth $25,000.
Say what?
Alright, first console we're gonna test is the PS1, and we have Frogger 2 to put into it.
I'll smash it with the Frogger.
Come on.
Oh well.
Do we need another video playing video games?
Oh, you don't want that heat. You don't want that.
I don't think I do because I already know, but
look at me.
I've already hooked the AV cables in and the power cable, so let's change the input on the TV. And
over to AV, right?
AV, yeah.
Alright. Moment of truth, guys.
Putting in Frogger 2.
That console's like not even worth anything, but I just want it to work so bad for some reason.
Ready?
Do
3, 2, 1.
Come on. Come on. Uh-oh.
Please work.
Is it on?
It's a green, yeah. Is it the right input?
Yeah.
Go down to AV. It's selected.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Let's make sure here. Let's make sure all these wires are plugged in right. They are. Make sure these are. No, these are not.
Oh, come on. Come on!
That is my fault right there. Alright, hold on. Let's cut this off.
Cheers!
Alright. Now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there it is. Ignore Steve. Come on, cut on. Give me that nostalgia.
White and yellow look so close.
Listen to that sound. Ooh. Embrace the nostalgia. Do it, do it. So, it cuts on. Oh, there's the screen. All you gamers out there, I know that everyone else that had the PlayStation 1 was watching it just like us, like, oh god, don't sit on that screen too long. You know when it sits on that screen too long, you're done.
Go.
Keep going.
Go.
Come on now. Don't sit there. Don't sit up. Come on.
Show Frogger.
I want to see Frogger. PlayStation 1 is a check.
Alright, check for
check mark.
PS1. Alright, console number 2, original Nintendo. We have Super Mario Brothers 2 to put in here. AV cables check, power check.
The right colors in.
Huh?
Are the right colors in?
Yes, right. I made sure of that this time. Yellow and white look too close. So I did it in the shadows.
Oh man.
Alright, so
I'm actually nervous about this one.
Turn this towards me.
I want it to work. Super Mario Brothers 2. When's the last time you played that game?
Now, one thing we didn't have with this one are controllers. So we don't have any controllers for the Nintendo. And by the way, we had 2 for the PS1. That worked. So, let's see. Ready?
Oh,
3,
I guess so.
2, 1.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we do?
Okay, so I just know this because I owned this before. If you get that blinking light like that, usually what it means is the pins on the cartridge and the pins inside the machine can't read each other, so it might just take like literally a little bit of cleaning, and you might be able to get that to cut on.
We do have some cleaners on standby, so medical kit.
We have some stuff ready.
Cleaners.
What do you want, this?
Yeah, give me the white.
Doused in rubbing alcohol?
Give me the red thing.
Everybody says, I know some gamers are gonna be like, you can't do that. I've always been told don't use rubbing alcohol, but every time I've used rubbing alcohol, you know what happens? It works on this Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. So clean it, depends on the cartridge.
So I'm literally taking, you take rubbing alcohol and you clean the pins in the bottom of the game, and then you leave a little bit of it on these pins right here.
And stick it in there.
And when you stick it in here,
the cartridge is pretty much acting as the cleaner for the Nintendo pins itself. So I know other people find the retro games too, you might not know. It's one of the few things I feel like I actually know what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Okay, so now I did it like 10 times. Do it like 10 times.
Let's see if we can get it to work.
Actually, hold on, I got this one. Good step, ready?
Let's see. What do we say?
And it works.
Just like that.
So
see how easy that is?
I know, this is the only thing we can test. Like I said, no controllers, and it works. So check for the original Nintendo console.
And a quick lesson on how to clean it.
All right, third console now, the PS2. We had 2 controllers come with this one, and we did find Simpson Hit and Run when we went through some of the boxes in more detail. So, got the AV cables in, so I got the power in, we're ready.
I got a $100,000 bet that this thing cuts on no problem. These old, fatter PlayStation 2s before they started making the slim models are like tanks. They can go through anything. Literally, you can store that thing in your attic in like a pile of dust for a decade, and I guarantee you, when you pull it out, it'll still work.
Yeah, because this still needs some cleaning, but...
I bet you it cuts on. I bet you.
Let's open one.
They plugged in? There's a switch on the back.
Yeah, there's a switch on the back. I forgot about the switch on the back. Eject.
Boom, disc tray works.
Alright.
Let's see if it'll read Simpsons Hit and Run. So we have to change the source for this. This is an AV, is it, or is it?
It's AV.
Okay.
So, shut.
It should be popping up right now. It's still AV.
It's still registering the disc.
It doesn't matter. It should pop up before it even reads the disc.
Alright, I'm gonna hit power again.
Alright, restart it. What's going on here? You've proven me wrong, PlayStation. I put a bet on you. You're supposed to be an unstoppable brick that never breaks or slows down or anything.
Alright, let me make sure.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
AV wasn't in all the way.
Yep.
I knew that thing would work. I'm telling you, it's like a tank. You can like shoot that thing. Look at, oh, I love that logo. You know when you get those like floating cubes, you know, oh man, you're done. The floating cubes mean you're done. Come on, start Simpsons Hit and Run. I
don't want to start it too long though, because we get copyright on the music from the game.
I want to play it though.
We can play it. It works.
Oh, there it is. Okay, see.
All right.
It's all you need. It doesn't have a memory card, so it's not registering it.
But we did find 2 memory cards. I do want to try it in this PS2 now that we know it works. So check for the PS2.
Ba-boom.
Okay. 4th console, I think now. The Nintendo 64. And we have the golden i007 to put in it. This one came with 2 controllers too, so.
This one's like the most nervous about because all the other ones are like cool, but I legitimately love GoldenEye 007. It was I love that game.
All right.
I just want to hear it.
You ready?
Yeah. Blow the disc for good luck, or cartridge for good luck. Everyone's like, it does nothing. It does something. It does something.
In.
Put it on. Oh, there it is. Come on. Oh, there's that screen. Oh my gosh.
Nintendo.
Oh my god. I'm like reliving my childhood right now.
That's crazy. Alright, and I think. Let's see. Yep.
Oh!
Sorry, I had to cut it off.
Oh! That just brought back so many memories so fast. Like I just pictured myself again, like in 2nd grade, just back there. No cares in the world, a little bag of cheese balls, nothing in the world.
Little bag of cheese balls. I prefer cheese curls.
Cheese balls. I can't believe
anyway,
that
N64.
Putting it out there, not for sale. Keeping the N64 and keeping the PlayStation 2.
3rd to last is the bulky PS3.
Fat ones though are good because most of them are backwards compatible with PlayStation 2 games.
So
they're nice.
2 controllers, HDMI for this one, so we have to change the input on the screen, and we have Army of 2 to test.
Come on.
In this, so let's see.
Fingers crossed.
Turn it on.
The fat ones like this are still, you can still get like $60 to $80. I heard the beat. They took the disc. That's a good sign.
And I did find a wire to make the controller connected.
There it is.
Check that out.
You know the funny thing about PS3 is like I never actually played it. I had a PS3 just to play modded games. That's it. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. So it works too.
Controller works, yeah.
Army of 2 party tonight.
Alright, I mean just because it's easy to switch in and out, I'm going to test the 2nd controller.
Yeah, they'll both work.
Yep, this automatically popped into the 2nd player, so.
Working PS3, working
PS3's perfect. Alright, now, 2nd to last console, we have a Nintendo Wii. Use AV cables hooked up and power hooked up, and the sensor bar. Sensor bar is essential. So we have the Wiimote.
Use AV?
Yeah. I think I replaced the batteries in here just to, I did make sure blue lights came up on this because I figured there's batteries in it, they're gonna need to be replaced, but we haven't tested the actual console yet.
This is one thing I never owned or never played.
It's on AV though?
Yeah, it's on AV.
Okay. So this goes in like so.
Oh, signal
AV
received.
signal received. Here we go, console works. Let's see if the remote works. Yep.
Looks like it.
Now I need to test the sensor. So once I register the controller like that. So we see the one going across. So this sensor on the end of the remote right here hits this, and I can tell you it works. You get it to pop up. Cool. It has to be like super far away. If it goes up here, it won't read it. So I put Wii Sports in there because that's the game it comes with it, and that's what everybody's probably familiar with. So super easy. So I mean, boom, Nintendo Wii, super easy, and a check.
So last thing we have to test, the TurboGrafx. So this is another system I never heard of, way before my time, but I'm not as nervous about this because in non-working condition, this sells for $280, and we only paid $250 for the unit. But if we can get it to work now, it's closer to $350.
Now this is, I just want to make sure. Yeah, the TurboGrafx 16, but the system itself was called TurboExpress.
Shows how much I know. I've never seen this. I thought it was a car part when we first pulled it out of the unit. But we have Splatterhouse here. I just put batteries in it. Let's see. Push it until it clicks. Let's see if we can get it to come on. And nothing. It lights up. That's about all we're getting.
Yeah, so like the brightness on here seems to not be super, like with these lights around us, you guys won't be able to see. Oh, you can see it a little bit like that. So you can see there's an illumination on the screen.
It's not popping up. So I really don't know how to fix something like this. This is one console, like I said, I've never owned. So most likely it'll still, with all the cartridges, we have like 10 of the little cartridges to go with it. So I still think with all the cartridges, it'll sell for over $300 on eBay easy. Remember, it's only $250 a unit. And that other thing that came out of the unit, they just make up for it. That other thing we'll get to in just a second. So I'm not mad that it's not working. It's whatever. It's still $300 or more. So out of a $250 unit that something else came out of worth a lot of money, can't beat that, guys. What is that? 6 for 7?
6 for 7.
6 for 7. I'll take it.
All right. So that high money thing that we were talking about just now, you're about to see in a second. Let's go into our beautiful garage.
Beautiful.
Our only garage that we've ever had, but
scary in here. Okay.
It's not that bad. So all this over here, just a quick tour because we haven't showed you guys the garage since the house tour. All this right here is donation, which is going to the Boys and Girls Club this next week.
That side.
This is a little flea market pile. There's the Sega and poor Super Nintendo that we couldn't find wires for. This was the only part that we found for the Sega.
It's because when we found it, I said that was my first console. You said that was your first console, so of course those are the two that didn't have wires to them.
Yeah.
But there's more gaming stuff in there.
And like this goes to the bottom of the Wii. That's a little stand for it. But yeah, let's get over to this thing. So this beautiful piece of artwork right here is called, if you Google American Glory Copper Mural, you will find it. It is by, forgot his name, Ruby Hanel, I believe is how you pronounce it. And it's supposed to represent the American Revolution, like Industrial Revolution. Am I saying that right?
This piece is.
Well, yeah, this is like the Industrial Revolution,
but
it's
just
like different parts of history. Yeah, so significant events in history. I know I'd probably get that wrong, but I don't want to say a price. I want you guys to see it for yourself. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna pull up on the computer so you guys can see for yourself what this is worth. Dexter, they haven't seen you in forever. Where are you going? In the shadows of the house, of course, to get away from the camera. Hey, Shyness. Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. Oh, she's running into the shadows. They're both camera shy, guys. Dexter's over there checking out the video games, walking in front of the TV. Say hi!
So this is the link a lot of people sent us on the comment section of the video when we found these, because honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, we probably would have sold this stuff at the flea market for like $30 or $40, to be honest, because I didn't think it was anything expensive or anything. But let's go over here. You see right here, first thing it says that it's handmade and it's vintage from the 80s, and it's sheet copper, wood panels, and whatever. And that's the title of the piece, is American Glory. So let's scroll down a little bit. Where did it sell at first? Here, this is what it sold at last, because it was directly from the artist. It was priced at $3,800, but they discounted it down to $3,000, including shipping, and it sold. But as you can see down here, it was literally sold directly from the artist. That's the actual guy's name that made it. You see him in his picture, literally hammering copper like that.
So if you look up this guy's actually Hungarian.
Yep, but he's actually the one that made it. That's the artist. And I found it somewhere. Hold on, how many of them? This is what they were supposed to be. Look, this is what they all are supposed to represent.
So look, hold on. The history of the U.S. in 6 highly symbolized segments. So the 6 is right here.
Settlers, the War of Independence, the Civil War, Industrial Revolution, World War II, and Moonwalk. So funny thing is, we actually got 2 out of 4 or 2 out of 6 when we were guessing. I said Moonwalk and Industrial Revolution. We got those 2, but I'm trying to find the part where I said how many there were. I think it was 26, if I remember correctly. Yes, look. So, in 1986, the population of the U.S. was 260 million. So they made 26 individual sets. And it says there, most of them are in museums, universities, and, you know, fancy. And very few in private collections. But the crazy part about this is, when it was privately appraised, you gotta see this. Privately appraised at $25,000. 25 grand for that. That is just absolutely unreal. So to think there's 26 of these in existence right now, and the majority of them are either in museums, universities, law offices, and things like that. So there's probably, I would guess, like 3 or 4 in the entire world that are in private collections, and we just found one in a $250 storage unit. This is why this business is crazy. But as you can see right there, that's what we got. And it is appraised at, just so you can see it for yourself, $25,000. $25,000. See, this one that was being sold, as you can see, was from the artist's private collection. That's why this one was cheap. He was selling it himself. But on the market, apparently, 25 grand. So, as a lot of you guys suggested, what we're probably gonna end up doing with it is taking it. There's a big auction house about an hour from here. If you guys watch Locker Nuts, you've probably seen them go there a bunch. They take in fancy artwork, fancy jewelry, things like that, and they put it up for auction where a bunch of rich people go in there and bid on it. So we have no idea what we're gonna get for this. This could go for 200 bucks, or it could go for 25,000 as it says. We have no idea, but it's gonna be epic no matter what, guys.
All right, guys, so that's gonna be the conclusion of this video. $26,000 on that thing is crazy, and 6 out of 7 of the consoles are A-okay. So I'm glad it ended up like that. So I mean, good video overall. Hope you guys like this testing video. We should do this on this channel every time we have electronics or anything, I don't know, that's secondary to the storage units, like we said before. So follow us on our social medias, Facebook especially. Anything else?
I can't think of anything to say.
No, nothing else. He has nothing else to say. So have fun, laugh more, guys, and peace out.